Movie franchise battles. Movie franchise battles. Hey guys! It's movie franchise battles. Yeah! This is the first one. It's Hammer's Dracula versus Hammer's Frankenstein. It's a one-on-one film. I'm not counting the two Dracula films that don't have Christopher Lee in, so there'll be no Brides of Dracula or The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires. I'm just doing the 7 Christopher Lee films versus the 7 Hammer films with Peter Cushing in. And also I'll have to put Horror Frankenstein in, so it's 7 films each. Because Horror Frankenstein didn't have Peter Cushing in, it had Ralph Bates in. So it's in chronological order, the first one versus the first film. So first up it's Dracula versus The Curse of Frankenstein. I've reviewed both on this channel, so you could always check them out for the full review. So which one do I like best out of them two films? I always thought the first Dracula film was a bit overrated. I rewatched it, and I think the problem with me is Michael Gough's performance is terrible in it. So he spoils the film for me a bit. Whereas Curse of Frankenstein, I think it's excellent. I love the makeup on Christopher Lee as the creature. It looks excellent, I think. So out of them two films, it's Curse of Frankenstein that wins. So that's Dracula 0, Frankenstein 1. Right, the second film. Dracula Prince of Darkness versus The Revenge of Frankenstein. Both of them films are disappointing. Really weak. Dracula Prince of Darkness, Christopher Lee doesn't even speak in it. It has a disappointing death as well. He just drowns in water. It looks cheap as well. Like small cast and everything. It's mostly just set in his castle. It does have a good reactivation scene where they spill blood on Dracula's ashes. That's good. As for Revenge of Frankenstein, there's not a lot I can say about that. It's just dull. A lot of people regard it as the best in the series as well. I don't see why. There's not a lot to it. The monster looks shit. So them two films, it's Dracula Prince of Darkness that wins. So that's 1 each. Dracula 1, Frankenstein 1. Right, the third film. Dracula's Risen from the Grave versus The Evil of Frankenstein. This is an easy one. Dracula's Risen from the Grave's my favourite in the Hammer Dracula series. It spooked me as a kid as well when I saw the ending where Dracula falls on the cross and blood comes out of his red eyes. So he's like crying blood. Excellent film that. Whereas Evil of Frankenstein, it's not like one of the best in the series. The monster looks good. It looks a bit similar like the Universal Karloff monster. Looks a bit more glossier, bigger sets and stuff. But between them two, definitely Dracula's from the Grave's the better film. So that's Dracula 2, Frankenstein 1. Right, the fourth film. This is a close one. Taste the Blood of Dracula versus Frankenstein Created Woman. So Taste the Blood of Dracula, the first half's quite good. I like the 3 gentlemen who were told that to drink Dracula's blood to reactivate him. Only trouble with this film is once they get killed off, it goes downhill. And the ending's terrible, it doesn't make sense. Like Dracula just falls onto an altar in a church and dies. So that was really disappointing after a good start of the film. Frankenstein Created Woman, that's oddly enough this is one of Martin Scorsese's favourite films. It is a good film. It's like different as well. Frankenstein creates like not a monster but a woman. And it's to do with soul transference. And it's a bit of like a revenge type storyline. So she's attacking these people. So I think Frankenstein Created Woman's the better film. So that's 2 each. Dracula 2, Frankenstein 2. It's close, isn't it? Next up, Scars of Dracula versus Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. Oddly enough, these are 2 really good films. I rewatched Scars and I was really impressed by it. Christopher Lee's got loads of dialogue in this film. I think he talks more in this film than others put together. So it's really effective. It's gory as well. Some good scenes. I love the bat scenes where they attack people. Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed, I think I'd class it as the best in the Frankenstein series that Hammer did. Peter Cushing's at his best in this. He's a right evil swine, blackmailing this lad to help him. He's properly evil. There's even a rape scene where he rapes this woman. So that proves how evil he is in this film. Really good. So out of these 2 films, definitely Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed's the better one. But that's Dracula 2, Frankenstein 3. Frankenstein's in the lead so far. Next up, Dracula Day 1972 versus Horror of Frankenstein. Dracula 1972 is one of my favourite films. I'm going to definitely be reviewing it soon. It's excellent, set in the 70s. Peter Cushing's in it as well. Really good film. Whereas Horror of Frankenstein, it's more like a comedy. They had Ralph Bates in because they were trying to make him a horror star. And you can tell that it's not the same without Peter Cushing as Frankenstein. So it's properly a second-rate type of film. So easy choice this. Definitely Dracula Day 1972 is a better film. So that's 3 each. So it all depends on this one film, which one's best. Films are the Satanic Rites of Dracula, which I've reviewed on this channel, and Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. They're both really good films, and they finish off the cycle of films excellent, on a proper high. Satanic Rites of Dracula, amazing film. If you watch me review, you'll know what I think of it. I thought it was excellent. Peter Cushing's in it again. There's a great climax to that film. Properly ends the series on a high. Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell's excellent as well. The monster looks pretty good, a bit rubbery but still good. The trouble with the film is it looks a bit lower budget and a bit cramped, like they're using the same sets all the time. But it's really good. I thought Peter Cushing was excellent, even though he's got a silly wig on. But the kind of make on his character goes a bit bonkers at the end. So it's sort of like a good ending to that series of films. So that means it's 4-3, very close, but Dracula wins. Hammer's Dracula beats Hammer's Frankenstein by 4-3. Football match. So anyway, if you liked it, I might do some more of these, I don't know. So anyway, thanks, see you later, bye. Bye.